On the Sit on FluxITV.
Fashion fade, style is internal. It's another beautiful day on this set. My name is Heritage Oyedepo, and today I have a superstar, someone who is different, someone who is unique in his brand, in his area of work. I would say someone who I love so much in the sense that he aspires me to be great, and I've actually had the time to learn under his tutelage. You know, it's no other person but Mr. Adeniloye.
Yes, I didn't lay you over tossing
Good
additional.
day, sir.
Good day, good to be here. Good to have you in our office or studios. It's a pleasure.
I must say you look amazing.
Hey, thank you. I just managing this one Nigeria.
How are you managing this small
We
Nigeria?
have no other option.
So tell me what was the idea behind this dress, in the ads, the shirt, everything?
Well, I love to look good. I love to look simple. Just doing some bit of art and my favorite color black and gold, and just being myself and just expressing myself.
I said something then. I said fashion failed style is internal, and I think you
Yeah.
actually brought that out. It's like you in it.
Well, yes,
Totally.
you're right.
Yeah, sure. So can you please lead me through your background?
Okay, that's the big one.
Yeah.
Well, growing up, I'm not so too interesting, but still interesting. Grew up in Lagos, the city of Lagos. I think I spent the 12 years of my life in Lagos before moving down to Osun State, Ilefe to be precise, where I completed my my secondary school days and so on. And after then, I went to for a program which was in the college, the NCE, so-called NCE college, where I did English and CRS. And then from there, I went on to pursue more degree in art and culture. So basically, just leading the journey. I just say it's just not really too far, but it's far. So from Lagos, I've always been transitioning. In the year, I think 7 years ago, I came down to Ibadan just to visit a friend, and before you know it, I became a part and parcel of this
Right.
city. And so I think growing up in a family of three, the second child, we are all boys, so we are all boys to men. So what again, my background, okay, I love eating beans when I was young. What do you want to know again, my background?
Everything.
Okay. Everything. I think that's all I can just say
Alright,
for now.
sir.
Yes.
Okay, so we popularly know you as Arcade Dynasty, right?
Yes.
So what inspired the brand Arcade?
Okay, I think this is the part some people would not love to probably hear. Arcade, let me say, it's a God-given inspired brand. Let me put it that way. And I'll be real with you because even before the name Arcade started, the brand started, the name has been existing when I even knew no idea what I was going to do in the media space. I knew I was going to work in the media space. I'm not a 9 to 5 person, so I was so sure about that. I'm not the kind of person that will stay in the bank and be counting someone else's money from morning to night. That would not work for me. So I knew I was going to the creative space, and then one of my first thing I fell in love with was cinematography. Growing up secondary school days, I used to love art. I draw a lot, do some sketches, Spider-Man, all those Hulk, all those super, what's it called, what's it called, super, I've forgotten their name now, they made them. So I was going to cinematography, and then from there I got to the point where when I came to this city, Oyo State, and then I saw the need for people, let's say for young people who are craving for that platform when it comes to modeling, and they could not see any brand in the city that could help them in their journey. So I just felt like, okay, after spending 5 years to train under my mentor, which is also my pastor, Pastor Femi Otoloyin, I spent 5 years with him learning photography, branding, graphics design, cinematography. So after spending all those years, my plan was to just launch my own photography brand, which is basically Indian photographers. We are all wedding photographers. You go to wedding every Saturday, you make your money. But people keep coming to me, young people keep coming to me. I want to become a model, and I'm like, what is mine? I'm not a model coach. I'm nothing. Why are you bringing your body? Why are you wasting your body on me? And I learned something very profound from my mentor. He said that when people are complaining about something in your society, and they keep coming to you. Probably you are the person that will solve that problem. So that was what brought about Arcade as a brand. So when I got to that point, people keep coming. Okay, I don't also ask that what is even about this modeling thing, and then before you know it, I did my homework, did some training online, and then here we are today.
Alright, no, it's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to believe, apart from you being a model instructor, what else would you have been introduced to? Would it have been the cinematography of the thing?
Yes, definitely. I think if I've not branched into modeling, maybe I would have been shooting some musical videos now, because that's my one of the things that really interests me so much.
Okay.
Cinematography, musical videos. I watched a lot of it when I was growing up, and I always see myself doing such. I wish I'm still aiming hard. Very soon I'll be going back to media school, to film school, to learn more about the basics, and then we can launch out. So just for the meantime, modeling is just there for us to build the brand, for us to build the next generation of models from Africa. I'm still definitely going back to my passion.
Alright, so can you tell me, what does Arcade Dynasty, what does it entail and large?
Okay, yeah, Arcade Dynasty is a conglomerate and a group of other companies, which we have Arcade Model Agency under it. We have also Arcade Fashion Weekend, which is a platform where we showcase African fabrics and also models to the world. We have Arcade Spelling Bee, which is a platform where we have for secondary school students, where they come and get some level of education in terms of them able to spell words correctly. We have the Arcade Magazine, which is a platform where we interview and we bring people to limelight and show them beyond the skies. We also Arcade Dynasty also is the mother brand for Ibadan Bridal Fashion Weekend, which is only existing bridal fashion weekend in Nigeria presently and doing pretty well, going into its 5th year next year. So Arcade is it's a parent to other brands, other mini brands. So that's what we do generally.
So how do you differentiate or is that just separate from Dynasty or Spelling?
Yeah, well, I won't say it's very simple, but with the good structure and with the good planning, you can easily plan all these things and put everything in place. There are seasons for everything. So when there is a season for this, we know what we work on, and also we have different teams working on different projects at every time. So it's much more easy for us. Simply when I dedicate to people that are doing the job, they execute the job, and then we just push it out.
Alright, so you've actually been delegating different teams to different areas, so
Yes.
it has been running effectively.
Yes.
Alright, so how many years now?
This is the 6th year of of the Arcade agency. This is the 6th year. For Arcade itself, it's 7 year plus.
Alright. So what does it entail to be a model?
That's a big question. What does it entail to be a model? What does it entail? Well, I think number one is you've shown interest in modeling.
Okay.
Because in this part of Africa, in this part of the world, we have so many restrictions and so many, discrimination when it comes to modeling. Some will tell you, oh, if you are not tall, you can't be a model. But the truth is, we have over 18 types of model. We have the petite model, which can be 5.6 and below. So that means if you are still a bit not too tall, you can still be a model. Because there's an industry that fits into every part of this type of model. So if you are a petite model, not too tall, you can still do some commercials. You can do some hand model, part model, and use your other part, maybe your hands, your parts, your body part to model, your eyes, and so on and so forth. So you can still work according to that. So what does it take? I think it's the confidence for me, and then for you to believe in yourself and to get trained. Mostly by commercial model. The truth is, everything we use in Africa or all around the world, they are mostly commercial. Let me say 90% of the things we use are commercial. The hair you are putting on is commercial, and you can't tell me that only short people wear hair. Both tall and short wear hair. So it embodies every part of modeling. So what I'm trying to say is, you have to have confidence in yourself, get trained. I tell models this a lot: get trained. Any journey you want to go for, you want to be on the next 20 years, prepare for it. I make this example very well, and I tell models that, why are you going to school? You are going to school to read a 4-year course, and after the 4-year course, you'll be given a certificate, so to speak. And when they give you the certificate, and then imagine what you went through before you get the certificate. So what you go through is go to 7 o'clock morning classes, you go to evening classes, you go to your assignments, tests, and so on and so forth, just for the school system to be sure that you are adequate, that you can carry out responsibility in that course you are studying. Same thing applies to model. You can't just say because I'm tall and beautiful, that is what it takes to be a model. No, it's beyond that. You have to get some education. You have to get someone that can guide you, an agency that can mentor you and put you in the right path. So once you do that, I can tell you, the sky can't be your limit. You are going to fly and so hard. Yeah.
Alright, so what does it like? Okay, I asked what does it entail to be a model, and also models at large. If I'm to be signed under your agency, what are the benefits? What do I get?
Okay, we have types of agency. We have the model agencies. We are more of a model agency where we bring in models, we train them, we develop them, and we also groom them for bigger opportunities that are coming in the nearest future. So, what it takes for you to be there, or what are the benefits to do is the process for me. Once you pass through the process, you see the benefits yourself, and there are the things you can't deny. Because when you come in, probably you couldn't work very well, and the next 2 or 3 weeks you are working well, you're having a good attitude in terms of posture on the runway. You know what you have to do beyond just catwalking as a model. Because I tell people that when young people come to me and say, I want to become a model, what is on their mind is on their mind and on my mind is they are coming to take pictures. Because everybody believes that when you take picture, fine picture, that is what makes you a model. No, and it's beyond that. There is a business part of model you have to learn. Modeling is more like you also being a banker. You get what I'm saying? You have to be smart, you have to be tough, you have to have good tough skin because you'll be rejected, you have to look for opportunities, you have to sometimes get jobs on your own. So there's a lot to do. You have to promote yourself. So you don't just wait that the agency is promoting me, let me just relax. No, as they are promoting, you're also playing your part and pushing forward. So the benefits are endless when you are under an agency. But the truth is, I tell model first is find the right agency, because not all agency will represent you well.
So what's the difference between being under an agency and being a freelance?
Oh, there's a big difference.
Okay.
A big difference. Most people, because the agency runs through a system, and most models believe that the agency is trying to restrict them, which is not so. The agency is also trying to cater for you and also protect their brand. Like I said earlier, when some models come to the agency, they are only coming for what they can take, not what they can contribute. Okay. So when a model has that kind of mindset, it's always coming to take anything without contributing. So if anything happens, their model has nothing at stake because he has never even given back to the platform. So you can make decisions the way you like because you are not committed anything to that brand. So the difference between a freelance model is some of them learn by experience, which I tell some of our model is not the best teacher. Don't let your own experience be your teacher. It's not really a good one. But when you learn from others, but the truth at the same time is that freelance model they are doing pretty well. That they learn their lesson in a tough way and then they are able to adapt. But the truth is that ratio is just 1 to 20 or sometimes 1 to 10. If you throw out 20 freelance model, only 2 or 3 will really survive and get to that standard. And that's number one. Number 2 is freelance model. You still have limitations because most of the companies you want to work with, the conglomerates, most of the brands that can really pay you, they won't pay anybody directly. You can't imagine the likes of MTN calling a model and pay you directly. No, they work through an agency that they trust. So the big money goes to the big guys, to the big companies, and then they pay their model. So they're expecting them to call you unless you're an influencer. You get what I'm saying? That is what, because they are the guys that have disrupted all the whole atmosphere now. Sure. Unless you're an influencer, that way they can reach out to you. They won't even call your manager, they will call you directly, pay you, and then you promote for them. But if you want to really get the big gigs, the big campaigns, you have to work with that agency that has those connections with the big brands. And once you do that, you'll be fine.
Alright, so what are the different types of models?
Hey, we have countless of them. I don't know how to start listing now. We have the runway or catwalk model, we have the fashion model, we have petite model, we have child model, we have matured model or classic model. These are models 40 and above. These are the old people you see in commercials, sometimes you see them on the runway. We have swimsuit models, we have spokesperson model, we have trade show models. You can keep counting and counting and counting.
So what platform does Arcade run?
For us, one of our major strengths is the commercial and the fashion model, runway and fashion and runway models. So I think we do well in those 3 because those are more like the readily markets in where we have presently. And then, so when you go to Europe, you see some other kind of modeling, and some of them just come maybe once in a while. But the major one that thrives in Africa, in even all around the world, is the commercial and fashion model.
So what's the highest platform the models are using?
The what?
The highest platform.
Highest platform work. So I think few of our models, one of them worked on the last some shows in Lagos. Let me say in the confine of Nigeria, Lagos seems to be the capital.
Yeah.
So when you can break it into the market there, it looks more like an, I won't say achievement, but I don't say like an achievement. But the models are happy that they could break it into the big market, which is Lagos in Nigeria. And for other models that could break in Africa, it's a big deal. And they're not talking about you going international.
Sure.
That is every model stream, and it's always exciting.
Alright, so what have been the challenges?
In this Nigeria,
Yes.
challenge. To make it interesting, people in Ibadan, we have two challenges. There's one
I'm not talking about
challenge,
Marine Road.
and there's one challenge there, and also there's another one, the real challenge. Our country generally, let me say, almost every part of this country is not structured. Every part of this country is not structured. Every institution, every organization is not structured in terms of, let me say, the structure from the government. There's not really a comprehensive structure that you can work with. So with that, it's going to affect every business. If there has been a platform where they say, okay, you are running an agency, if you do well in the next 5 years, and we see that your business is solid, the government gives you a loan, gives you a funding, gives you what's it called now? How do they call it? This thing they give them in US, give you something, then you'll be encouraged. But you have to be the one to struggle. You have to still pay the tax. You have to pay the rent. You have to. It's too big, for someone to alone to carry. You get what I'm saying? So serious challenges facing us in terms of the economic downturn. Inflation is there, and also platforms for the models. We don't have enough platform for the models. Models keep chopping. They're coming out every day because young people loves modeling. It makes them confident and express themselves very well. So limited platform, and also clients not being able to pay. When you give a client this, they don't want to pay. Believe me, they can get it cheaper somewhere. And the truth is they will get it cheaper somewhere else. Probably use someone semi-professional or someone that has no structure that will just run the job and then get to later regrets for doing such job because the person only took advantage of your ignorance. So those are the major challenges for us. We need more jobs, and then probably we need to even create more platforms for the models. Once we can do that, I believe every model we have his own. These are our own turn to shine.
Alright, so we are done with the challenges now.
Yeah.
Not the one in Ring Road. So what are the achievements personally?
Well, there is no achievement. Let me say I've achieved personally because everything has come with me working with my team and working with our team on making sure all of our our models do well, number one, and then also our fashion events also come out well. So every probably award or any reward we have gotten is in line with our commitment to the job. So it's not like we just came out of the blues. It's a reward for hard work which we have done in the industry. So good achievements. In all of them, we have some credible and good clients that they know when they need model, they know who to call. So, which I won't want to mention them because of adverts. So they are good clients, and then some conglomerates doing pretty well. So, and we thank God for that.
Alright. So in the industry, do you have any role model?
Yes, I have a role model. Can't remember a couple of them. I have Mr. Shola Oyibade in Lagos. He happens to be the producer of GT Fashion Weekend. He's also the producer of or the host of African Fashion Finest in Lagos. He's a very well experienced man whom I watch from afar and learn a lot from. He came from the US to Nigeria. He's a former model too. Came from US to Nigeria, and then he's really doing pretty well. So he's someone I aspire to learn, to always learn from, which I've been learning, and also let me say be like in the highest future, and also even bigger than me.
Alright, that's great. So what do you value the most?
Value the most. Everybody's valuable. I value everybody, but the truth is we are on a journey in life, and every point of my life I've come across people that have been so amazing to me. So I value people at every point in time, even if our paths do not we don't really work on the long path together. I've still value you for your no matter contribution you have done to me, to my life, or to the brand, or to anybody around me. So I love to appreciate people in my own little way. But I may not be able to do that for everybody, but I still try my best to say it that this person did pretty well. So everybody is valuable to me because you are valuable to me too.
Yeah, sure. So has there been a significant day on this journey? Like a best day?
Significant best day.
Yeah, like a day like, wow, thank God Arcade came into existence.
Oh, well, maybe that will be testimony from people, from models, from people in the industry.
Okay.
I think I've heard more of that from people, but once I heard those things, I just brush it up. I don't dwell in it. I don't, because I knew, I know we are on a journey.
Sure.
And then when you're on a journey, maybe saying on a 20 years or 50 years journey, somebody giving you a college in your first 5 years should not really get into your head, because you are literally just starting up. So when you carry those words and just like, they say I'm this, most likely you are going to lose it. So what I try to do is when I hear those, even some, no, I don't even post them. You know, some people have this habit of when somebody hear them, they go on WhatsApp, update it. I don't. I just let it die there. And like, it's like I didn't hear those words. I hear those words. I appreciate them, that we are doing something, the impact we are making in the community and also in the states. But some of the times I move on fast. I can literally start all over again from scratch, because I'm not really living in that where they are hailing me and say, oh, so I move fast and then do things fastly.
So you say you're not dwelling on that. What keeps you going? What's the motivation? What keeps you pushing every day?
The vision is there.
Okay.
What we want to achieve in the next 10 years is there. We have the template, we have the plans on ground, we have the strategic plans of the states we want to cover, and how we want to go international also. So that's the vision keeps me motivated, even when things are not really looking like it should be. You know, sometimes you have a plan and inflation hits.
Everything.
All the plans will look like, is this really possible? So, but once we have a vision, we keep working according to the vision. We keep flying on that route, and then we thank God for success so far.
Alright. So what's the thing people should know about you but they don't know?
Has
there been a misconception?
A lot of misconception. A lot. And why I don't take them to heart so much is because when you are a pioneer and when you are leading a charge or probably an industry, people have to take your they have to misinterpret you.
Sure.
They have to, because it's a whole lot of work. When we came to the industry in this city, it was proper. There are no agencies that are doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
So it was the economic part of that industry, that state was so down that nobody ever would believe we could have achieved what we have achieved. So when people come and say, this person, I've heard a lot of things, a lot of negative things. People tell me, people come to my office, this person said, it's fine. It's part of the process. Everybody cannot like you, cannot understand what you're doing. Some of them is just ignorant. But you keep moving on, you keep doing your best, and then you can achieve success at the end. So for me, my answer.
Right, a clean.
Okay.
Okay, so how do you have fun despite your busy schedule, everything you always do?
Well, I try to take time to rest. Even though the rest is not enough, and sometimes I take time to just go to the cinema, watch a movie. I will just sit in my home, like stream some movies. And sometimes I love to also go to the park, just find one evening, just go to one park, go and collect fresh air, and let my brain cool off. So I try to create those little time. The work is hectic, but I still try my best to, once in a while, to do that.
Alright, so what do you have to say to your fans? Speak out there.
Do I have fans? I'm
a big fan, I'm serious. Like, I'm very, very serious. In all honesty, I'm actually a big fan of you.
Hey,
you know that.
Okay, well, to everybody, to our fans and family,
yes,
let's put it that way. Thank you. Okay, like I said, the journey is too far. I will just encourage everybody to keep doing what they are doing. You are on head for a purpose. You are not here by mistake. So for that reason why you are here, make sure you make it count. Leave a legacy that will last long and that will live beyond you. Leave a legacy that will stand in the next 1,000 years. 10,000 years, because the great men or the great fathers you hear of now, they left a legacy that you can follow. So don't um, don't look for the let me say the quick way to success. Build steady and slowly, gradually, then you can win the race. So that's what I have to tell
That's
you.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm going to hold on to that.
Hey.
So tell me, if people want to reach out to you, what's the social media handle?
Okay, for me personally, on IG, you can do Prince Adishola on Instagram. That's my personal handle.
Okay.
And then my Facebook, Prince Adishola Donti, is my Facebook. And probably for the company,
Twitter.
the Twitter, same thing on Twitter. Same thing for the company, Arcade Models NG, both on Twitter and also on Instagram and on Facebook also. For our other brands also, you've got Umbrella Fashion Weekend, Urban Star Fashion Show, a lot of them. So let us keep it simple because we have over 7 pages, so we can't keep listing everything now. Yeah.
I just hope next time when we belong to you, definitely answer.
I will be here. I will be here.
Alright.
Thank
And
you
we
very
want
much.
to see you bigger and bigger than this in the next 5
Amen,
years.
amen,
Alright.
amen.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And that was an amazing section with Arcade Dynasty. Like, I hope you will actually learn one or two things from him. Join me next time on this seat, and I remain your host, Heritage Oyedepo. Have a wonderful day.
On the Sit on FluxITV.